Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And the running back. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The new set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route. self-opening. Nice job between those two.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 1st and goal for the offense. Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he... No support. drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Got it in the middle, it's Spencer.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught in the backfield, it's Spencer. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run play action. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The snap at time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the... Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He makes the grab. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback. Pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Power football with the run.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that sucker to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Bringing it back, it's Bell. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brewer. One tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight end just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able... miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. Breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big hiccup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes a connection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
First down for the offense.
Wants to pass. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive. I don't make that mistake.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's back to throw on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rich. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This almost certainly will be the final play of the half, so they'll give it a try on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Fires left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. And now on second. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his... on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's in for the touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Rich. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw them. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the...
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Running it back, it's Bell. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, what a move! They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Slams it ahead. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
He wants to throw here on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Blade. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.